Hey everybody, happy Turtle Tuesday. It's been a while since I've done a video. Work the past few months has been super busy and I've had some other things going on. And I'm trying to spend my couple weeks off here over the holiday break to reorganize and redo some of my collection. So I want to start off here with my Turtle Lair, which is all of my turtle related stuff. There have been quite a few additions since the last time that I did a tour video. So I've done some rearranging here, and I've got my Super7 bad guys and Super7 good guys down here. I did pick up the Super7 party wagon. I got it for a pretty good deal. I was waiting for it to drop below like $3.50. I've actually got the disguise turtles in there from NECA. So if I open her up here, you can see that I have kind of like accessories in here, and then I've got the disguised turtles. So I just thought that would be neat to have them in the party wagon. And then I did also get the Amazon exclusive re-release of the Technodrome. So that is the re-release. I actually really like it. I know that a lot of people weren't happy about the size. I think it's mostly because I did have the Technodrome as a kid, and I played with it like pretty much non-stop. So I have those really, really good memories of having it as a kid, and I feel like that's part of the reason why I really like this re-release. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty darn close, and just putting it together myself and putting the stickers on, of course, something that I didn't do when I was a kid. I'm sure that my dad had to do that for me. So I really actually enjoyed it, and I think it's a nice piece. I think it's cute. So going back over here, pretty much nothing has changed here. So this is my, Seeker of the Ooze, and then movie 1, movie 3, and then some random stuff, and then Universal Monsters. So that hasn't changed too much. These are a lot of new additions here. So they're just kind of in the package in the corner. And then going up here, this shelf pretty much has been unchanged, but now I've got my vintage figures. I've got them separated into the different turtles, which I'm just kind of slowly adding some. I'm not like going crazy trying to get all of them. And then vintage good guys. So I think my latest addition is probably the Warrior Michelangelo there. And then I kind of sort of ran out of room for my NECA shelf because I wanted to make more room for my Raphael collection, so I had to move my NECA stuff onto one shelf and did not quite have enough room. So I thought this was neat. I did like a different version of Toka and Razar. So I've got the NECA ones, I've got the vintage complete ones, I've got the variants, and I've got the mutating. So that's kind of fun. And then I have some of my favorite NECA villains here on that shelf. And then the rest are all vintage. And I have made quite a few additions since the last time. I think the robotic Krang is new. Robotic Rocksteady is new. And then the mutating Foot Soldier is pretty new. So I've just done some rearranging. And I'm really happy with how this setup looks. Yeah, really nice. Not a lot of additions here, I don't think. That pretty much is the same as it's been for a while. And then I have lots and lots of Raphael stuff. So we've got the giant NECA. We've got the giant undercover from the movie. I do have the giant movie one, but that's mint in box over there. So just a lot of different Raphael stuff. And then I've got my shelf of randoms. So I've got like a little like splinter area there. I've got the Mutant Mayhem figures that I liked. I've got a bunch of the re-release figures. So yeah, that's just kind of like the miscellaneous shelf and the re-release shelf. And then this is my vintage Raphael collection, which is probably my favorite part of my collection. So anything Raphael from like, you know, the original vintage line all the way through 2003, 2012. Just got a whole bunch here that I really love how this looks. So, yeah, so looking good. Just missing a few. The ones that I really, really want that I'm missing are the crazy expensive ones. And then I'm sure I'm missing a bunch from like the 2012 and 2003, which is fine. And then I've got some vehicles. So I've got the Pizza Thrower from 2003. I've got the Mutant Mayhem van, vintage copter, vintage grappler. I've got my little army of foot soldiers there. This is a mix of re-release and vintage vehicles. Some more random stuff here. And then a combination of random stuff and more Raphael stuff because I ran out of room on the shelf. So I've got like some little statues. I've got the Joy Toy Raphael. I've got the Mezco Turtles. I took the soft goods from the Mezco Turtles. I put them on the Best Action Turtles. I thought that looked pretty cool. And then I did some customizing with some of the samurai figures so I could have Leonardo and Raphael as samurai. And then up here is all of my NECA stuff. So I did try to combine the NECA. I had, you know, the bad guys and good guys separated. And, you know, I wanted to make more room for my Raphael stuff. So I had to combine my cartoon NECA stuff. And of course, totally ran out of room. So that's why I put some bad guys over here as well. And then we have Mirage, Last Ronin, Archie Comics. So again, this is all NECA, but this is like comic book NECA. So I really, really like that Rat King. He's probably going to be in my top 10 figures of the year. I think he's really, really cool. Love the Wrestler Turtles. Just the nostalgia from reading those comics when I was little. And then I've got some Best Action. I've got some Playmate stuff. Just, again, some random things kind of here and there. And then as far as the mint on card stuff, got some vintage. We got some re-release. Some vintage, some re-release here. Most of those are re-releases, of course. And then we've got my mint on card Turtles of Grayskull. The sports re-releases. First sketch, and some more stuff down here, just other random turtle things. And then there's my pet turtle, because yes, this is the Turtle Lair, so there she is. So yeah, so it's definitely getting crowded in here, but you know, I'm not crazy about the vehicles all being on the floor like that, but you know, what can you do? There's only so much space. But yeah, so some really big, expensive additions to the collection this year. And I really like how the reorganization came out. And yeah, so let me know what you think of my Turtle Lair. What's your favorite part of collecting Ninja Turtles? Do you like vintage? Do you like NECA? Do you like Super7? As you can see, I pretty much like it all. Definitely have a special place in my heart for the vintage stuff. But yeah, big fan of Super7. When they do things well, they do things very well. And, you know, NECA can be a little hit or miss, but overall, very happy with the collection. So, love to hear what you guys think. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and have a good one.